Oh, you just tapped in, man. Old versus new, man. East Oakland Zone, Young Vans, Cali, California Love. Oh boy, man. Tapping in, man. You know what it is. Old versus new, man. Me and Ching, man.
It's your boy Ching America. You are now tuned in to the Old versus New podcast. Ching, oh boy, California Love. Let's get it. Ching.
I ain't never stayed home, I was always on the go. Used to pass by them niggas that was fucking with them hoes. Don't be calling me a homie, we ain't never been bro. On a mission to get it and complete them goals. I'm on the road, my nigga.
What's up, world? How y'all doing today? You are now tuned in to the old versus new podcast.
Versus new.
You know, I'm Ching America.
Oh boy, California Love, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today, you know, we're going to touch on a few things. First of all, we're going to introduce ourselves and let you know who we are and where we come from and what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
What about you? Where you from, man?
Man, I'm from East Oakland, California, man. Born and raised, man. East Oakland, California, man. The Bay Area, man. 69 Village, from the Ville to the Hill, man. Up 106 and Malcolm, man. That's where I'm from, man.
That's real. That's real. Me, you know, Ching America, but you know I'm from Haiti, born and raised. But you know, I came to America, living all over Massachusetts, Cambridge, Malden, you know, Lynn for sure. All 781-617 area for sure, you know, hold it down for the guys over there. But today, you know, on the Old versus New, I want to touch on a couple of things, man, but mainly focusing on the marijuana, because you've been a marijuana man since I met you.
Yeah.
Before I even knew you.
Yeah.
So, come on now, like, we're going to have to break this thing down.
We're going to give it to him,
So,
man.
tell me about what made you get into the marijuana business?
Before we do that, let's go on and give the viewers our derivation to old versus new.
Yeah,
what we're going to be doing here.
yeah.
What platform we're going to set. What we want to give you guys.
Yes.
What we want to introduce to you guys. What we want to make you guys reminisce on. We're going to set a platform, old versus new. And in this platform, within the scope of what we're doing, we're going to cover trends, different cultures, different genres. And different lifestyles, different gangsters, different terms of loyalty, the streets, the game, the lifestyle, every aspect
entertainment,
of music,
all
entertainment,
that,
sports. We coming at you.
We're coming at you. Football, everything. We coming with all
We might be
sports.
funking up here a little bit sometimes, but me and my partner Ching America, man, 100 as always, man. So if you catch us getting into a little heated debate, understand that's for y'all.
That's for y'all and for y'all
That's
only.
for y'all.
Understand that.
Feel free to tap
So, you
in.
know, back in the days, you know, with the marijuana business, it's hard to, you know, because, you know, a lot of people done got locked up for marijuana, and now it's become like a big culture.
Huge culture.
Huge. Billion dollar
culture.
Yeah, see, we said at the same time, $1 billion.
Culture.
Because we got athletes that done retired. We got, you know, all types of people who are investing into this, you know, business right now.
Yeah.
We got growers.
Cultivators,
And it's like
artists.
legal. And it's legal in a lot of states now.
Yeah, the movement is coming.
But
the movement is coming.
Let's talk about the old though. Back in the days, how was it with the marijuana business?
Well, what it was, like where I'm from, in California, Oakland, California, marijuana was like that side cool macho effigy. Like I watched my uncles and all them like smoking marijuana, but they was dressed and pieced up in these fits. And what they would do is their leisure time was rolling a joint. Now my mother, she didn't smoke, but everybody entertained at the house because we had a big house on the hill and everything. So I would watch my uncles coming in the bar. There was a big Senor Pistachio box full of weed. I think it was like a Colombian Gold or whatever. So the culture was kind of hidden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
hidden, but it was only for affluent people and cool people and hippies. You know, in the Bay Area, we got, next to where I'm from, Oakland, we got Berkeley, the campus of Berkeley. And that's where you see all the, you know, the hippie movement, the love movement and all that. And all of them were smoking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a secluded culture. But within that secluded culture, you had people evolving, smoking, and they were just introducing it into every every aspect, every culture, and every livelihood. And when they did that with the marijuana, you saw people like us. Like I stole some of that marijuana. That was one of my first hustles. The back of the bus, going to junior high school, dollar joints.
Selling marijuana?
Selling marijuana, baby.
Man, I remember my older brothers
Yeah.
Downstairs in the basement, always smoking. You know, my mom did not allow the weed. You know, Haitian parents, they do not play that.
Yeah.
So, like, my mom always put my brothers in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, man, that smell ain't coming in the house and ain't going around. Because she's a church lady, so, you know, she ain't playing that.
Yeah.
So, stealing weed from my brother back then, they were still smoking backwoods. Oh, my brother was heavy backwoods smoker. Sometimes me, I didn't know how to roll backwards, so we would roll the whole paper. Not even a lot of weed and get so high. Me and my little brother, we would get so high.
See, it's good you mentioned backwoods because old versus new. Backwoods, up to date, what you started.
Yeah.
And back when I was up and coming, watching, observing, zigzags.
Zigzags?
Zigzags. A lot of people don't know about zigzags.
Yeah, a lot of,
you know.
I never, zigzags wasn't around.
Those
my culture, like my you know, my time and the people that I was around smoking with, it was backwoods, Philly blunts. We did smoke some Philly blunts, some Garcia Vegas.
Garcia Vegas, yeah.
And that was basically about
That's a blunt culture though, because it's different wherever you go, you know, coast to coast. Like in California, we don't smoke no Philly blunts, man. We hardly never smoked Philly blunts.
What?
Nah, it was a select individuals that saw it or saw some East Coast people doing it. We ain't smoke no Philly cigars.
At all?
You feel me? Nah, we Swisher Sweets is what they smoke now, what they were smoking back then. But people rolling the paper. And then you got to understand, in California, we've had the best weed ever other than Amsterdam.
No, that's the truth. And
from old to new, from then to now, we still have the best weed.
What was the best weed back then over in California?
When I was young?
Yeah. The best.
Oh man! Well, before I even got into the game, it had to be something called Colombian Gold.
Colombian Gold?
Yeah, Colombian Gold.
Yeah, they got that around still or no?
No, I'm sure that ain't around no more. It's too much exotic around.
Yeah, it's way too much exotic in here. Oh my god.
And that shit used to pop a little bit, so you know it's season. Yeah. Ain't no season in that
building right
That's
now. Something from back in the days.
I thought it was cool, man. You sit up there, but you know, blow that motherfucker, man. Sit there and you hear it popping. I was like, okay, it's popping.
It smells. It smells. Yeah. No, once that seed pops, it smells.
Yeah.
And that was one of them things back in the days that the weed always has some seeds in it. But the best weed I smoked, like I'll say I was like 17, 18. I'm gonna say it was some Northern Lights, man.
See, now that was one of my top strains.
Oh, Northern Lights?
Northern Lights was one of my top strains. I evolved in it when I got in it. I was heavy. Northern Lights, you know what I'm saying? Aurora Borealis, what we called it, coming from that Humboldt County, from that Emerald Triangle. That's in my top. You check on my company site, you'll see the top 10. One of Northern Lights is in there.
Is in there?
It's
in the top 10?
It's up in there, baby.
So what? Is that still around, Northern Lights?
You don't get it, but that's a select strain for like connoisseurs, and you gotta make a couple phone calls and be like, I specifically want this, that, and other. Because the cannabis game has changed so much, it's evolved so much into something of what we're doing now versus back in the days, old versus new.
Yeah.
It's like it's a special culture now. You know, it's a business now.
It's a business.
It's a preference now.
Yeah,
it's added into your budget now.
Yes, it's automatically. No, it is automatically added into the budget. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about with the old, you know, it being so secluded with the police. You know, now it's like the police, they catch you now, they don't even care about the weed. I'm talking about in certain states that's not legal. They catch you, they're like, oh, toss this out, or go ahead, you ain't got no real heavy drug. They don't even really care about the weed now, but
it's decriminalized a lot of places because that movement that we chasing, that we looking forward to, that legalization, man. You know, the prop. Yeah. You know, the prop. We own it.
So how do you feel? You think all the states are gonna get legalized?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
You think so? Man, all the states?
All of the states will be legalized. They will be, because each state is modifying after the next state, and they're watching and observing what's going on. Like, they watch what went on with Colorado. They watch what's going on with California as far as the numbers. See, money-wise. You got the government coming in now looking at billions. Yeah. They're not looking at a couple of million here, this, that, and other problem. They're looking at billions and the crime rate dropping. They got a whole conceptualization of what's going on, and the back end for them is figures, money. You know, money.
But I heard like Texas is one of the, you know, roughest states that really.
Man, Texas go hard, man.
Smoking weed and getting caught out there. It's
Texas
crazy.
Bang you.
It's crazy for real.
Texas bang you.
For real.
You know, they really ain't caught up to speed on. I mean, not the inner cities. not the inner city, but the Texas, the way they structure their laws. You would think it's Commonwealth. I'm not sure if Texas is Commonwealth or not, but you would think it is.
You would think it is, yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, as a big state like that, you would think that Texas would want to make that $1 billion move with what's going on with these other states. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, everybody else is gonna catch up. Because that's what they're striving towards, and they're observing, they're watching how much money Colorado and how much money Mass next door, where we at right now, Mass, they legal. Where you from?
Oh yeah, no, guys be outside smoking wherever they want to. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Back
legal.
in the days, it was so secluded. Now it's like every time you see people smoking any and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's like, you know, it's a good thing, because even though like people don't like smoking, some of the people, you know, that don't get in touch with this with the movement still, but the real smokers, it's like they have the big weed festivals on 420 in Boston, downtown. They smoking outside. Police is just making sure that there ain't no drama going on, but they letting people smoke.
You got they have to. You know what I'm saying? Because weed ain't never kill nobody.
Facts.
You know,
that's facts.
People don't understand it.
That's
weed ain't
facts.
never kill nobody.
And a lot of people with diseases say weed helps them.
Man, it's a whole nother angle with medical marijuana, medical cannabis, the joys, the misinformation of marijuana, you know, and that's what like people like myself and my whole company and everybody else. I mean, everybody that I'm involved with, you know, we touch bases on marijuana and just the general ideas, and like I said, again, quote unquote conceptualizations of what people think and what it really is.
You know? What they think and what it really is, because some people might think that it's drugs, it's, you know, make it seem something. Irrational.
But that gets back to the old and new.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
It was secluded back then. It was kind of hidden, but as it evolved, I mean, it took major steps, man. You got some people doing some major things for the movement. You got some people making some major cash. With the movement.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I said, it's been my love since I was young. When I first came over here to the East Coast, man, I was like in another game, and you know, people just I used to see what people were smoking down south, especially. I went down south, man, one time, and they would show us like, "Yo, y'all got something to smoke around? Y'all be smoking?" And they was like, "Yeah, we smoke." And man, they pulled out a big bag of some backyard boogie.
Oh my
some brown.
God.
I mean, it's here what we smoke. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what's that?
Whole bunch of seeds in it.
Man, it was brown. When I say backyard boogie, I mean that midget backyard boogie. Man, I opened
what year was this?
This was about 91.
Oh man.
Man, I opened that sack, put my nose in it, man, turned my nose. You know, got that phone, made one phone call, 510. Yo, this, okay, dropped that, and here we was.
You know, what'd you bring down there?
Some green, some lime green, 91. So it must have been like, it was, I forget what it was, what strain I bought, but it was fire. It was better than they ever had.
And that's what people always said. California always had the best weed.
Man, we've had, man, people, I set the record straight, man. We have and have had the best marijuana from the duration, from the beginning. Nobody else has better marijuana than us, cultivates better marijuana than us, has the strategic land, sun, atmosphere other than us. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the indoor grows and this, that, and other, but you had to learn. You had to learn how to quadrophonically grow, and somebody, the cultivators from California, had to be made to teach you and give you these geek status and these numbers and text. I understand you can grow some bomb, but nothing to ever be like, man, like I said, man, we got the Emerald Triangle, man. We got the Emerald Triangle where I'm coming, man. Shout out to the Trinity community, man. My cultivators, my growers out in Trinity community, man. Shout out to the whole town, man. That town business where you can go on every block.
Town business.
Man, East Oak, you can go on every block, man. Support the youngsters, man. They got that fire. That fire. Pillows.
So it's all over California, basically.
Yeah. It's always been. From old to new, it's always been, man. The niggas been smoking. We didn't just start this.
Yeah.
You know, dudes I knew, that's all I hang with. You know, my family, y'all, my company. I've hang with nothing but stoners since I was a kid. So everybody I've been around smoked. Athletes, artists, preachers,
oh man,
artists, entertainers. Man, everybody smoked. It was their hobby, and even though it was hidden, it just started to come. You know, start to surface. And as it evolved, everybody's smoking. And now look at today, right now, present day. Everybody's smoking. Everybody want to be smoking. Everybody's smoking the best that they say.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, man, the cannabis, man, to me, this is endearing, man, because it's embedded in me. It's in everything that I do, think, And I have, I'm a believer in it. I'm a believer in the movement. I'm a believer in the plant. I'm a believer in the cures. So, it goes a little bit deeper.
It's deep, yeah. It definitely goes deeper too because you got the company 2 section
Yeah,
strains.
yeah, I got the
So that's big right there
Yeah.
by itself.
By itself,
oh
doing
boy,
yeah,
you know what I
boy.
mean.
We
So
doing the
so
minority MGA.
yep, the
We got the
MGA.
Minority Growers
Yup.
Association.
Yep, that's big too. That's gonna be
Big.
real big in a
That's
second.
it, yeah.
Everybody's gonna have to touch it. But how do you feel with, since this, we're gonna talk about new now,
Mm-hmm.
medical marijuana versus, the street marijuana.
Oh well.
Like, because now it's a business.
Yeah, it's a business.
So with the medical marijuana, everybody's getting little medical cards and
yeah.
going to the stores and buying weed or whatever.
But the thing about that is it's a healing. That herb is a healing herb. So it's on the same lines of herbal teas and milk thistles and all these other remedies.
Yeah.
So one's mind, you got to condition your mind to think like that to know that that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't differentiate with the numbers
Mm-hmm.
and with the medical versus this.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis is cannabis, and it's the derivation of the cannabis and what we use it for and what they break it down to be, which makes all of these medical healings and So it's just the way that you have to look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be one-sided and irrational
Yeah.
with cannabis and know what cannabis is.
That's the thing.
One-sided.
Yeah, you can't be one-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be one-sided. You got to be both-sided. Understand both sides of the field
Yeah.
when it comes to the cannabis, because it's not like
Yeah.
these other drugs like the dope with the fentanyl in it.
Nothing like that.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody
Yeah.
dying, like you said.
Nobody's
dying
ever.
off
You
of
can't have
marijuana.
one. It's not one testimony or one account of somebody who has died because of marijuana.
And that's
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
And that's why I say marijuana is a big culture right now.
Yeah.
And it's a big movement because
Yeah.
the money is really
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah.
Legal money.
The legal money. Yeah.
Because we don't really have to get into a legal side because they're making legal money as far as the government now.
Yeah.
And it's
They
crazy.
see the opportunity, man. That's why they came in and they, like here in Connecticut, man. They, the government, they kind of like went and took their own. They had the idea, they had the general concept of it all,
Mm-hmm.
and they invited it and wanted it to come, but then as it came, the government stepped in and did their little 1, 2, 3, man, and just twisted it all around, man. And that's the whole thing. Old versus new, government versus streets. Government. The government tried to clone a lot of the street tactics. You know what I'm saying? Which they couldn't.
That's crazy.
They couldn't critique it.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? In California, we used to have clubs all over California. Oh, cannabis clubs all over California.
For real?
And yeah, we used to have clubs all over California. And guess who used to supply them? The streets.
Mm-hmm.
The streets. I remember, man, some of my partners, man, be tipping me, I'll be back, man, I gotta go over here. Where you going? I gotta go down here and drop this up. Drop where? They like, man, I got 25 elbows, I'm dropping it over to the club. Oh, okay. So that was a business.
So that was already a business.
It was already a business, but over here in Connecticut, like I said, the government kind of just they put a stop to that,
Mm-hmm.
and they got it virtually integrated from the serial number to the seed onto every process. I mean, they got it tight.
They got
Their eyes on it. They making sure. That's why I said they see. They see not what we see.
Mm-hmm.
They strictly looking at millions of dollars and billions of dollars, whereas we're looking at a culture of healing, concept of healing. Togetherness, the jovialness, just our own. What brings us together behind the plant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy that they would even, still just try to come in between what,
Yeah.
But then that goes to show, though, with the criminal side of it,
Yeah.
back then it was given time, real time.
Yeah. They still
Now,
give time.
They still give them time, but, sometimes if you get caught with like an ounce or something,
Yeah.
they get a little slap on the wrist, but
It's decriminalized right now, man. They're working. They're putting forth an effort, but it's still some of our fallen soldiers, man, male and female, that are in there because of those biased laws on marijuana charges to this day, and still going. So until that's one of the functions of the MGA, Minority Growers Association, which me and my homeboy KV and Hitman and you that are affiliated with. Even though it's dedicated to the minority to be resourceful and have those. Those means of resources, it's still a learning process. So they know, this is what happened. So how can we change this? it's all should be. You have to think of it in a different light, man. And then
That's true.
It's not just weed to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just weed to me, and a lot of others that are in our circles, man. It's not just weed to them. You know?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Shout out to Lady Furnace, man, Miss Oregon, and all you ladies in the struggle that are considered minorities in this industry. You know, we admire and love you and appreciate your every effort.
Every effort.
Every
One thing
effort.
I wanted to ask you, I'm pretty sure everybody want to ask you, California love. You've been around weed so long.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever smoked?
What Slick say?
Oh man. Oh,
Y'all gotta
man.
ask Slick that.
I gotta ask Slick that,
Y'all
man.
they gotta stay tuned to Ganja Boy.
Yeah,
see
they
how-
definitely gotta watch Ganja Boy. That's the thing with
Yeah.
now with the comedy, because you know there's been a lot of comedy movies.
Yeah.
Half Baked,
Yeah. Oh,
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. We grew up on Cheech
Come
and Chong.
on, like
Yeah. How high?
How High.
Yeah.
What's the one with Snoop and
Oh, Mac and Devin.
Mac and Devin,
Yeah.
and like Snoop is really like, he's like a forefront, face person for weed.
Snoop is the spokesperson.
Yeah, he's like,
Snoop is the one that sacrificed it all
he
years ago
sacrificed, like just looking at him and knowing that.
to extensively make it happen.
Yeah.
And that nigga, man, Snoop been a weed head since he was a teenager, man. You know, Snoop, I remember back in the day, Snoop had just been burning, just choke. He the one who had Dre smoking. Dre wasn't smoking no motherfucking chronic on a day-to-day basis and all that like that until he met Snoop. You
That's
know,
why
those
Dre-
of us who know,
That's why
old
Dre came up
versus
with
new.
Yeah.
Check it out, Peak Game now, Peak Game. Old versus new, I know.
Yeah.
Dre is one of the, when Dre was just a top DJ and they used to come to California to the Henry J. Kaiser Center and do the shows. He's a bad DJ, and he had all the equipment. Some of us DJs had all the equipment, and Dre and them should come down. Dre wasn't really he wasn't in the burning. You know what I'm saying? Dre wasn't in the burning back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when he met Snoop,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
he
Snoop.
started lighting, he started twisting that shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Snoop will make anybody smoke, man.
Man, shout out to Snoop because without his platform, it wouldn't be elevated and escalated, and those doors wouldn't be open for young people and other cultures to
Yeah,
be
that's
like, oh,
true.
okay, to
Yeah.
look in and be like, okay, well then it must be okay,
Yeah.
or there must be something else too.
'Cause ain't nothing ever happened to Snoop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Snoop brought that,
He
man.
been smoking for decades upon decades, and
Yeah.
you never heard Snoop ODing or whatever off of marijuana or anything. No,
Yeah,
Snoop-
Doggy Dog got a
Man.
head on his shoulders.
Yeah,
man.
he do.
He
Definitely
got a head on
do.
his shoulders with how he promotes it, with how he advocates it. Doggy Dog.
So
got a
that's
head
why
on his
Drake came out with that album, Chronic.
No, Dre just, man, that just was a masterpiece, man. Old
Okay.
versus new, man. He came out with that because you got to understand, you know how we do. You know how we do when we burning on set.
Yeah.
How things come together so fast.
Fast.
The creativity, everybody's jovial, and your senses are aroused, and you're thinking about this. The same way. That's how the Chronic was made.
That's crazy.
They was all living in a mansion.
Yeah.
Dre's mansion.
Yeah.
Everybody sleeping there, and everybody just coming there, and he just in the lab, man. Dre's a genius. He in the lab. And burning and smoking. And Snoop there burning and smoking. She had them lyrics well.
Yeah.
And DOC there burning.
Yeah.
And Daz
Yeah.
there burning.
Burn.
And everybody who just contributed to the Chronic and made the best album of all time, man.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the best albums of all time, for sure.
Yeah,
See, that's one thing we're going to get into next time. OG
Oh, yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the best album.
Come on, you already know,
We're going to
man.
get into
Can't
that
nothing
old
touch
verse.
that,
We
man.
gonna
Can't
get
nothing
into
touch
hip-hop,
that Chronic, man.
Man, he ain't talking about this,
Can't
man.
nothing touch
You
that
know, we
Chronic,
definitely
man.
appreciate y'all tapping in and tuning in to the first episode of
Yeah.
Old versus New
Old versus new, man.
Marijuana Culture.
Old versus new, man.
Yeah, all right. Yo, come on. Yeah, come on. Hold on. Who's
Yeah,
old?
yeah.
Who's old?
Yeah, you see it,
nah,
man.
that's old.
I can get my Denzel on it. Come on, man. You see
Oh,
it, man.
my God. Oh, nah, that's old. This is new. You know how we doing. It's the old new podcast.
Old versus new
Come on, old
podcast,
versus new.
man.
Come on, man. That's the old guy. That's the new guy, okay?
That's the OG.
Nah. That's the old guy. Yeah, that's what the OG
See how you
for.
get-
Old guy.
And these youngsters, man. I told you, man. Get your youngsters, man.
Yeah.
Get your youngsters in check, man.
No, we really appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Episode 2 will be out very soon.
Very soon,
Make
man.
sure you share this with your peoples and your peoples, you know, and make this one of the biggest podcasts out there. Old versus new. Old, yeah. Old versus new. Okay? Old versus new. Old versus
That's
new.
how we do it. You make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, man. And make sure y'all tap in to Ching America Films, man. Tap in the Old Boy Section Strain.
Subscribe to both channels.
To both channels, man. On
Like.
YouTube. Make sure you like. And these podcasts, man, are geared towards the streets, geared towards you all.
All.
And they gonna cover and capture a whole lot of things, man. So get ready to reminisce. Get ready to chat. Get ready to chop it. Get ready to argue. Get ready to debate. We ready for you to debate.
Ready.
You Jordans versus LeBrons and Kobe's and
we're not gonna be doing this right now. No, we ain't gonna be doing that right now. See, I told you he's old, man, but he's a Kobe lover, but you know my boy LeBron. You know, come on, man.
You seen it today?
He the face of the NBA.
What he did to that, man.
I'm not paying attention to
that,
man. We gonna get to that.
Vogue ties, the Pirellis. We gonna talk about it all. We gonna talk about
it all. We gonna talk about the FUBU jeans and all this other.
FUBU jeans, huh?
All that.
Custom fit.
Custom.
We gonna get it. Where you from, man? Ghetto to ghetto, backyard to yard, your neck of the woods, man. That's where we gonna be, man. Ching America, man. Old boy, California love, man.
Tapping out, man. Appreciate y'all.
We love y'all, man.
Love y'all.
Old boy.
Ching.
Ching. I ain't never stayed home, I was always on the go. Used to pass by them niggas that was fucking with them hoes. Don't be calling me a homie, we ain't never been bro. On a mission to get it.